Exactly.
Get the fuck.
You
on.
was getting cheated on? Oh my God, you just
I thought you was.
get your
everything.
feet off the table.
Damn, not
Oh,
get your
I ain't
feet off the
bringing your
table.
plate tonight. Get it yourself.
She
Shit.
can't stand
See,
Charles
let
no
him
more.
fuck you in. You becoming part of it. I heard you talking about no, you ain't bringing no plate. I heard you.
Yeah, no. So this one is a little bit helter skelter, just because it's a little bit more context to it. Obviously, like most situations, they'll take just a snippet of what was said and leave the rest out. But he is a former NFL player.
All right.
At one point in time, you know, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying, making the bread. You know what I'm saying, doing whatever. Not necessarily saying he was the breadwinner, but you know what I'm saying. He was handling what he had to handle. But
How long was he in the league? Do you know?
I think that's irrelevant at this point.
Oh, it
Doesn't
matters.
matter how long he was in the league.
It matters
Matters.
because how long was he making money?
I mean, but still, you gotta let me finish.
Go ahead.
Skip
You got it.
Bayless.
Go ahead, bro.
So, he was in the league. He was a cheater.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He was a cheater when he was up.
Okay.
I don't know how long they were together.
Got it.
I just vaguely read the interview, but they were together. He was up, and while he was up, he was cheating. So then when he come out the league, and now she doing Bring It On Again and whatever else she did.
Oh, I take that back. She was just getting her lick back.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
weak.
She
But-
Now
was
she
just getting
really
her lick
weak to
back.
me.
But that
But go
to
ahead.
me,
I don't like
because
that
she
shit.
said in the interview,
That's
she
lame.
said she felt justified by doing it because of what he had been doing before. So then when she was paying all the bills, she was just like, "Well, shit, you can't tell me what to do
So
and
paying
what."
the bills really has nothing to do with why you're doing this.
Right.
You getting your lick back.
You want a lick back.
And you're weak for real.
Because he could have still been
Because
paying
you
the
could have
bills.
left.
You definitely could have left.
Definitely could have.
That's what I don't. That's like. I promise y'all. That's my biggest complication I have with a human being. I swear, with the flesh. Why in the fuck don't you just walk away from situations that are unhappy, unhealthy, unsatisfying? Why won't you just walk away from the situation? Why the fuck do you waste people's time? Like,
I think
time too
sometimes
precious for that.
people have a lot invested. Sometimes it's kids, sometimes it's real estate, sometimes it's marriage, sometimes it's family, and it's hard to just get up and walk out of that. So I think a lot of times they just be like, whatever, I'm gonna make it work how it's gonna work for me and forget you, you know, but still trying to stay together.
I feel like
don't
that's-
understand it, but
I feel like that's just a mental thing. Shit ain't hard till you tell your mind it's hard. I said riding the bike was hard, but I learned how to ride that motherfucker. Driving a car was hard at one point, but I learned how to drive that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? It be all about what we put in our mind. You get what I'm saying? I think the interview Diana Ross did, and she told the white man something positive. I ain't going all in depth, right? But he hit her with the, well, what if that don't work? She told his ass, see, the way the mental brain works, every time you create a positive, your mind automatically is going to create a negative. You're going to automatically hit a negative, but the power will go wherever you put it. Whatever you put the power behind, that's what's going to work. So if your mind hit you with that negative thought, your dumb ass sit there and push that negative thought, then that negative energy.
It'll create the negative energy.
Yeah, that's coming out. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for sure.
But your mind is automatically going to think what can go wrong.
Right.
No matter what you think about, you're going to think about what can go wrong. No fucking body on the planet think about something positive and they don't have no thought at all about it ever going wrong.
Right.
Everybody has that sense of doubt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But then when you put power behind what you want it to be, that's what the fuck the reality become.
I like it.
Yeah, that's the manifesting
One
situation.
thing. Where was I going? Dang it, I had something I wanted. Oh, there we go. So one thing I will say, Nick, somebody was telling me a few weeks ago, one of my friends, and there was a female, and she was like, Dennis, you can't be so logical all the time because sometimes emotion is involved. Just
That's
because
true.
you're 100% logic, some people think with emotion as well.
That's true.
So it's easy to say, man, okay, well, he cheated on you while he was up. You
Mm-hmm.
should have just left. The emotion is involved. She been with this man for however
She's
long.
vested.
Let me tell
They've
you
had
something.
intimate moments. They've had beautiful.
And let's put a pin in it before you even take it any further. Because if we're going to tie emotion into it, if I decide, if you my man and you cheated on me and I loved you through that because I'm still here with you, I obviously forgave you because I'm still here with you. I'm still tolerating you. There is still some love. You get what I'm saying? Because I had to love you for you to hurt me, right? And if I love you like I say I love you, there's no fucking way off emotion I went and fuck no other nigga because my emotion's not going to let me fuck no other nigga because I love you. So that's not an emotional thing. In your mind, you said, I want to get my lick back. Bitch, you down and you did me like that. This ain't got shit to do with how I feel because I'm hurt, really. I don't want to do what I'm finna do. You know what I mean? That's some shit a bitch put in her mind, said, this what I'm finna do. And that's what the fuck she did.
She did what she wanted to do.
She did what she wanted to
exactly.
do.
There's no reason behind
There
it
was
at
no
all except for
emotion
she
behind
wanted
that.
to do it.
Yeah,
That's it.
for sure.
Exactly.
That's
So
how
how you
all
can't
cheating
take
goes, though.
exactly, but how you can't take that same emotion and put it in your mind and say this situation is unhealthy for me and I'm finna walk away from it. How the fuck do you switch back emotional? How the fuck do you stay somewhere that don't make you happy?
The logic behind, the emotion behind every event for me is different. The emotion behind every single thing. This didn't affect me like this, but this affected me like this. So if you're gonna go off emotion, your emotions are a roller coaster.
Exactly.
So today I could be logical in my emotions today,
Right.
but tomorrow when Charles just got finished cheating and here comes James and he talking nice and he looking nice and I would have never did you the way Charles did.
Yeah.
You know what? You probably wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I'm finna come over. Charles he ain't even in the league no more, and I will be over there. You know what I mean?
But I still feel like
True.
that's a decision you made in your
It's
mind
still
that
a
had nothing to
decision.
do
Yeah,
with your
no,
emotions.
I'm with Nick.
You wanted to get your fucking
with
lick
Nick.
back because let me tell you something. If you
I'm
didn't
with
know
Nick.
that man cheated and that man walked up to you and did that, your emotions wasn't gonna be like, I love him, but I like you. No, he did something which caused an emotional trigger, which is kind of mental abuse, as well as emotional abuse because I had to see it to visualize it in my mind, nigga. And now I want my fucking lick back because, bitch, you play with me. That don't got shit to do with how I love you. Just like when you cheated on me, it ain't had shit to do with how you loved me because you stayed with me. That's not emotional.
I have to agree.
That's some mental shit. That's some shit I
shit
said and
on
thought
her,
about.
bro.
Oh, you down now, bitch? This the time. This the motherfucking time.
You act
know what
like
I'm
you dropped
saying?
that bottle on purpose. That was an accident.
I didn't try to. I didn't try to drop it, but did I make it look slick a little bit?
I think.
One is
What do you think?
I feel like it's not black and white. I feel like emotions and relationships are not black and white. Yeah, she was mad at him when he cheated, but I bet you when they went to that dinner in Italy and they was giggling, hee ha ha, the
Exactly.
love rose.
That's
again.
emotion.
It was like, oh, okay, it can work, but women get to a point where they get fed up. And I know you say that you should leave, and honestly, 70 to 80% of marriages are ended by women, not men. And it's usually the men who are cheating.
Men don't be leaving.
All breakups are by
Men don't be leaving.
Yeah.
They'll deal with some
So-
shit. They'll just
We ain't going nowhere. Girl, she paying the bills. I ain't playing no more football.
I'll go
No.
let another bitch suck my dick. Bitch.
know,
We done spent all this motherfucking money, girl. Shut your ass up.
What you think, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't have a dog in this fight.
True.
I do not have a dog in this fight. Hey, you know what? You're right. You're right. And you're right. You get a hoodie. You get a hoodie. You get a hoodie.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, no, I want to talk about this one. This one,
don't
what
wanna
you
talk
say?
about
What
it?
you say tomorrow? Saturday? What football?
It's about football coming up.
Football coming on? Yeah. I don't know, Nick. You right, bro. That's just a decision. People make a decision, they go with it.
True.
Period.
If you base every decision you make off emotion, then you're a loser.
I
In
think-
my opinion,
For real.
you know.
But
What
do
I'm
you think that most women use logic or emotion?
saying? Emotion.
Exactly. So they're
Emotion,
all
what
losers? The majority?
Emotionally, most
When
of the
it's
time.
when it pertains to this,
Women lose emotionally most of the
Because
time.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me that you did this because of this.
Exactly.
No,
you did that
'cause
shit because that's what you wanted to do.
And
But
you
see,
trying
but
to,
you just use logic though. So if she told you,
That's why
she
we
did
telling
this-
you it ain't
no.
emotional.
So she did what she did based off of emotion,
I
and my
think it's a
decision,
mixture.
my decision to put to it was logic.
Exactly.
Not what she
Yeah.
did was logical.
But you're not
Right.
trying
No.
to understand what led to those actions. You're not trying to understand, well, why did you do this? What happened that made you not?
Well, I know what the why
temporarily have-
was.
So if you know the why, then you
know.
know that she felt betrayed.
Exactly.
She felt disrespected.
Exactly.
And she wanted her
unloved
lick
and
back.
unprotected, and so that would definitely cause a drop in anyone's morale because it's like this my best friend, this my man, this my man. I come home to him, and you thought you was gonna get your ass up in 2:00 in the morning, go get some pussy, and come back to our room. Like what? So you be like,
So then when she do it, what? So her morale is low.
her morale is extremely
She goes out
low.
and cheats. Where's her morale at when she goes
It's
to
gone.
do it?
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
It's
I'm
why-
glad
so
we
then-
all the same
But
way.
watch this
Rebuild
though. Watch this though.
stuff. Like
Watch
you
this.
can.
like a lot of times what women do will get hidden in the term "get your lick back." She's not getting her lick back. She's looking to move on.
True.
She's hoping that
True.
he's everything he said he was. That's why she's smashed.
And that's still what she wants to do.
And- but she's not looking to get her lick back. She's looking.
I don't
to leave.
care. I don't either or.
Whatever she doing with
Either or,
another
it's
nigga
what
is in
she
her
wants
mind.
to
That's a
do.
But he
decision she
wasn't-
made in her
But the
mind.
reasoning is what we're discussing. Because he's not looking to leave. He's just looking to get some
Right.
sex.
Okay, so then
She's ready to
Right.
dip.
Okay.
What he doing.
I know
but
some
still,
niggas that didn't left
that's
though.
still
so.
that's still an emotional decision.
But it's a
See, but that's what happens with cheating. It causes confusion. You're like, are we together or we're not? So when he cheats, you like, okay, we done. Because I don't know any woman like, okay, babe, that's fine, no problem. No, she throwing stuff around. We're done. He like, okay, I don't care about you, no way. And then y'all go on a break or y'all break up, and then things happen. But for him, y'all
What are the
still
things?
together.
What are the things that happen?
We know what happens.
I don't know. Discuss that with us.
Cheating.
Oh, during the break? If we on the break, I'm not.
Let me
I'm a
tell
free
you.
agent.
but you
Shut
know
up.
but you
I'm a free agent if
See,
we on the
and
break.
that's, okay.
but you
I
know,
am a-
you know people break up and they don't be free agents for real.
And that's the thing,
Yeah,
you
for
know.
real.
But if
I'm
she
out here
got
trying to see
up-
what team trying to pay
if
me.
she got up out of bed,
Whose roster's
if
open?
she walked out the house, gave him a kiss, and went and cheated, that's a cold-blooded bitch.
I
Right
swear to
She
God.
is.
That's
She
a
raw as
She
fuck.
is.
cold-blooded
She's super
bitch.
raw.
as fuck.
And that's why she study putting
She
fingers
raw.
in Dwayne Wade ass, because she is raw. On to the next subject, Nick. What's at the top of your mind in the new year, sweetheart? It wasn't there, was it?
Hey,
I got
hey, let me tell you something. I asked God, because I asked him for so much. I asked God to start. I want to walk into rooms with everybody that's living in increase on every level. That there can be a mental, a physical, emotional. It's increase. You know what I mean? Fill my life with increase. And after I did that, our bonds got closer. I met some more people that just like in a whole nother bracket of life. You get what I mean? I just been finding myself in good spots. And I was just telling DP earlier today that I think I have a victimized mindset. Not victimized like I don't know, when I'm wrong type victimized, but victimized as in like, I don't know, like I be thinking everybody like gonna hurt me or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm praying to God to be in this room, to be able to sit around y'all. Y'all millionaires. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when I get in this room and y'all show me so much love, now I'm timid because who gonna hurt me? Who finna do something to me type thing. Like it's weird as fuck.
Okay.
If I get too close to you gonna betray me? Are you gonna do, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, is that like PTSD or some shit?
It could be. That could be
think,
emotional
I think
distress.
I think I'm like
That could be emotional
traumatized or
distress.
something. For real, for real.
I mean, but that comes from past experiences. So, you know, I mean, anytime you in the room and like these things in, you know, we build anyway.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And I mean, that's the common goal with us. Like we
Yeah.
build each other daily.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? He see me slipping. Hey, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
get yourself together. Like I see. No, you can't. So,
Yeah.
stick around, sweetheart. We
I
going
ain't
places.
going nowhere, man.
We going places. Don't worry about
I
that.
ain't going nowhere.
You're against therapy, right?
100%.
You're against it?
100%.
And I told her earlier, I was like, you might need therapy to get through that. And I'm big on therapy.
Then
like,
it say everybody in the world needs
I think everybody in the world needs therapy because we go through so much stuff, and it's a lot of stories.
I don't
that
know
we-
why I just had a feeling I wanted to dab right there when he said that. Is that weird? Like, just,
You've been DJing all day,
like
and then
I don't know. Just I don't know where that came from.
Goopy.
But go ahead, bro. Everybody needs
But
therapy. I don't know.
everybody
One more
needs
time.
therapy because you go through so much stuff, and there's certain stories that you can't tell the correct way unless you're talking to somebody who's not gonna judge you. Because once I tell this story to somebody who I don't know, man, I don't care what you think about me when we leave. That's why a lot of times you might have to switch therapists after a while because I've been around this person so long.
They know me.
We didn't gain the bond. Like I
Yeah.
care about this person, and I feel like they care about me.
And now you feel some type of way about
But
what
to
we
be
talking
able
about.
to unload on a person who you don't know and walk away, that's a load off.
So can I ask why you're against therapy?
Because it doesn't work.
He black.
Has nothing to do with race.
I just was
Listen.
being funny.
I don't have an issue
No, but
With-
you're not lying.
Did-
One more time?
he black.
She's not lying.
Do you
What is she
believe?
not lying
Do
about?
you believe it don't work because you experienced it, or because you just
No, it doesn't work because I don't care what people think about me. So if I'm having an issue, 9 times out of 10, I'll run something past you that you won't even know that I'm dealing with. But I've ran it past him. I've ran it past her. I've ran it past my mama. I've ran it past. And I've said this thing, and I'm trying to see whose ideals line up with the one that I have. Not because I can make them right or wrong, but I just want to know that where I'm at in my mind, I'm not in the wrong space.
yeah. Or
Because
I'm not there alone.
you'll internalize to be right, right?
Right.
But if I say, hey, I think that light is blue and it's like green, I'm like, but if you look at it from this angle, he looking for a light. If you look at it from this angle and you say, well, I mean, I can see how you derived it at that point where you can see some blue. There's a hint of blue in there. Okay, so then I'm not crazy. Okay, boom. And now I do it with DP and he like, no, it's green, bro, but I guess so.
Like a sense of confirmation.
A therapist is someone who reads a bunch of books and they get paid to tell you what's wrong with you. You don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Just
that
because
book can
I've
tell
given
you
you a
shit.
snapshot of my life, you're going to determine that this is what I'm suffering from? When you don't know that, let's just, for instance, I was rich, now I'm poor. Well, what do? Oh, I gamble. Oh, well, shit, you're a compulsive gambler. That's your problem. Slow down.
Go ahead.
Slow down. And whatever detail I've given, that's how you got to, oh, okay, well, yeah, no, if you just slow down the gambling. Meanwhile, I ain't told you that I'm buying pussy, that I got 17 kids, that I've started 20 different business ventures instead of focusing on one, but I've only given you the snapshot because I'm here, because I'm broke. And so that's what I'm fighting. I'm fighting my inability
gambling.
to be financially sound. So you'll tell me, oh, well, stop gambling. No, I just go there because I like to hang out with the people and I might play cards every now and again. So you're just taught to read a book and diagnose me. That doesn't work. Whereas if I'm sitting talking to somebody who knows me and he'll say, well, bro, like, you got a problem with focusing on what you really want to do. Like, well, what do you mean? I got a problem. Well, you got the movie thing, you got the podcast, you go to work, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to sell cars on the side, you're doing real estate. Hey, why don't you just kind of pool all of those financial resources and make one thing work and then let it trickle down into the others? That's someone who really knows me, and I can accept that coming from him or her or you, because you know me well enough to know all of me. I'm only giving a therapist a little bit of me. So that's why it just doesn't work. People put too much faith in things that they don't know. Go ahead, please.
With that said, you're supposed to tell them the whole. I can't help you. if
There's
you don't tell
no
me the
way you
story.
can
There's
tell
no one to
somebody
tell
the
you
entire
every-
story.
That's a fact. You're not. That's a fact. And even
And we're
You're
not
my
making this
brother, and
exact.
it's a lot of stuff that I don't know about
we're
you,
not
you
making
know
this
what I mean?
exact. But there's no way that I can give somebody my everything.
That's true. For sure.
Okay.
have you ever been to therapy before?
Yes, I have.
And
Yes,
and,
I have.
And nothing is in absolutes. It may not work for you, but I ain't gonna hold you. When I went, I was like, man, I needed that, and I didn't even go with the intent of learning anything. I was trying to get off work. I'm trying. I was like legit trying to get off work, and I'm like,
Nigga trying to get off work. He laid on the
I'm
couch
making
and
jokes
just
at the job,
unraveled
like,
his life.
bro. I swear and I'm like,
Oh man, I'm
telling-
glad I'm here.
I'm telling the coworkers like, man, I'm finna go to the crazy doctor. I holler at y'all. I'm out. And I was there like, whoo. All right, hey, I'm gonna see you next Tuesday, right? Okay. You good?
Oh my God.
Because you just need to get that. Like sometimes, like, it's a certain. Like no, me and you have we have. How many people have somebody in their life that's real, bro? I don't have to be
Yeah, for
extra
real.
Superman
For
with you.
real,
I don't
for
have to
real.
be super tough.
Yeah.
I ain't got to be super in
That's
control.
it. That's the fucking one.
I can call you and be like, man, bro, it's going bad. And you not finna judge me. You not
Yeah.
finna.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fortunate enough to have like 4 or 5 of those. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Damn, that's a lot.
I do though. I'm fortunate.
Oh,
But a lot of people don't have one.
for sure.
But I mean, that's because society has made it that way, though,
Oh, we're not.
and especially as it pertains to today. So let's talk about social media. You know, we'll see somebody get on and say, "Oh, well, my baby mama, baby daddy, sister, brother, mama didn't do this. I hate this motherfucker." And we'll all say, "What? Don't be putting your business out here in the street like that. Quit, man, take that down." That was therapeutic for that person. They were reaching out to someone because they don't have that somebody. So then when everybody's telling them to stop doing that, instead of saying, well, okay, here, let's talk. Probably when we started shooting in the other space.
Right.
We leave. Boom, y'all gone. I just hit Facebook real quick just to look at the numbers, analytics, whatever. I see a post. Dude on there spazzing. I didn't call him and say, bro, take that shit down. I called him and said, bro, what's wrong? Let's talk. Don't know this nigga from a can of paint. I know of him. Obviously, well, I don't want to say obviously he knows me, but he knows me. Everybody kind of knows me a little bit. And he like,
Take
well,
a little
DA,
off the top.
I mean, I don't have to. Nigga, this shit is real.
You that
Like,
nigga? You that nigga?
like,
You
this
that,
is like,
you,
it's
you that one?
Speak that
it's
shit.
really real, but we're not doing that. We're not
like
doing
that.
that. And we talked for like 2 hours. I left here and I'm like, bro, you good? He like, man, bro, thank you for calling. He was reaching out. He didn't need to go pay somebody to do that, bro. He just needed somebody to listen to him.
But he got fortunate that you were scrolling that night.
That's not, bro. Nothing happens by fortune, bro. That was happenstance. It was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Period.
Fine, but
All I'm saying
Fine.
is you're trying to go to the exact point. The point that I'm making is we get shunned from talking out loud.
Yeah, for sure.
So everybody will say, well, go close the door and talk to somebody else. You don't think them motherfuckers point their finger at you when they get home to their spouses? Trust me, I know they do.
They human.
They do. Man, let me tell you about this person I was dealing with
Yep.
today.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you still being talked about and judged. It's just not happening in your face.
it's not by the people that love me.
Bro, but it don't matter, bro,
It
if
do
they
though,
love
bro,
you or
'cause
not.
I care about your opinion. I don't care about theirs.
Yeah, but the point is,
That's why it's easier
if
to
you
talk to
cared
them.
about what they thought about you, you would talk to them more because then they would know who they were dealing with.
No, I'm afraid of the consequence of talking to you more.
Bro, how can somebody hurt you, bro?
Not me.
Y'all sound like y'all
It's not.
finna cry.
No, I'm
No,
just
no.
saying, like, bro, I just put the post up the other day. How the fuck can I be mad if I told Big Nick that I sat down in this chair and I had to use I pissed on myself and you go tell somebody? How am I gonna be mad at you for telling somebody? I told you.
Right.
So I wanted somebody to know.
You told her because you trust her.
Bro,
with your
I just,
stuff.
bro, no. That ain't got nothing to do
You
with
told
trust.
her. You didn't tell me.
That ain't got, bro, listen, you know I will talk to anybody. Pint, if you still here, Pint of tip, man, we will go places. This nigga gonna have an hour-long conversation with somebody he don't even know.
But you're not finna tell him your deepest, darkest.
Bro, but that's what do I have to hide? If they're saying I'm going through this, let me give you me now. Let me give you me to make you feel comfortable so you'll know you're not going through this alone. This happens in the world. This happens in the world.
Let me
Can
put a
I
pin
say
in this.
something?
Put a pin in it. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Miss
go
Lloyd.
for it.
I feel like there are certain situations that you don't want to talk to somebody who you love about, and there are things that therapists are trained with to help you figure out a lot of situations on your own, because therapy is not for somebody to just, you need to do this, you need to do that. They're there to help you build the tools to figure out how to deal with a lot of emotional situations and things that have happened to you in the past. And sometimes people have buried it. They don't even know why they feel some type of way.
Right.
But I'm going to give you my time. You're going to pay me. And we're going to sit here for an hour every week, as long as you need. And we're going to get to the root of the issue. You can't rely on people like that. I do understand where you're coming from, that, you know, your support system knows you and they're there for you. But shit, I don't want everybody knowing my business all the time. And my
That
mama
makes
gonna
sense.
tell my
That goes
grandma,
along
and
with what you
my
were
grandma
saying.
gonna tell my auntie, and my auntie gonna tell my cousin, and it's gonna go. And you just can tell a stranger a lot of things that you can't tell the people that you love sometimes, just out of embarrassment.
Okay.
Out
It's
of
the same
shame.
thing DP said. You know, I agree with it.
So
I just-
Have you ever been to a therapist? You can
I've
say
been
no
to
comment
a
if you want.
counselor.
Okay.
I think a counselor and a therapist are different, but I have spoke with somebody about my
What's the-
emotions.
What's the difference?
I think
It's
one
technical.
Is just, yeah,
One is
it's
one
technical.
went to school a little bit longer than the other one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
And then I think therapy is more psychological,
Okay.
whereas counseling is just more it's more
Surface.
verbiage. Yeah, surface.
Okay.
It's more surface stuff.
okay.
So I didn't have any deep depression or anything. I
Right.
just needed to work out a few things. They have them at college, you know, they have them all over the
Right.
place. And it was nice to just be able to vent to somebody who doesn't know me, doesn't know the people I'm talking about. And she gave me some tools like that I have carried on with me for all these years, and I still use to sort through my emotions.
Yeah, no, that's what's
I
up.
like
That's deep. I mean, I've always said, you know, I wanted to go like lay down. You know, you go in that room and it's like intimate, like the lights is low, and then they got that one couch that don't have like the back, but it's got the two arms, and you lay on it, and then you grab the pillow and you be eating M&Ms, like looking into the light, like, well, when I was 7, and then my movie start. Like I swear, like I always wanted to do that, but man, that shit don't listen.
Have you ever?
It's overrated.
Have you ever walked through your story by yourself?
Was I talking to myself when you walked in? I do it all the time.
Bro, and what's crazy,
I do it all the
when
time.
I work, I do that.
I do it all the time.
I try to make sure I get an hour in every single day because I shake so many hands. I'm around so much energy. I got to check my own energy. I got to make sure that I'm me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
people telling you these sad stories all day or whatever, that rubs off on you. So you got to make sure that
Facts.
you're where you need to be.
Yeah.
Facts.
What was you raising your hand to say, Nick?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you
She
good
lost
when
it.
You passed it?
Yeah, she lost it.
No, I just was going. It was just gonna get too deep. That's all.
Oh.
But you know, you've been hitting that ball today, though.
I was just gonna ask her if she really believed that one human being can teach another human being how to deal with a human being.
I love you.
Everything in the
That's
book
it.
was wrote by a human being.
That's it.
No.
One human being. Let me tell you something. That's what happened, whether you believe it or not, because that's what science is. One person came up with something and he made it sound so good that it convinced the mind, and then we put faith in it and we said, this is what we believe because this makes sense. And we put it in a book and we taught this generation and this generation and this generation. And now this in our minds became factual, but it all came from a human being. How the fuck did a human being teach us how to be human beings?
But watch this, though. I love it, too, though. But that's fire. That's a hard
That was
freaking bar.
super fire.
That's a hard
When you
freaking
first said
bar.
it, it hit home right here.
Yeah.
Have you
I just
have you
wanted to
been
know.
in psychology classes when you went to college?
Yeah, I'm a chemistry
So-
major.
So you know it's just based on
Science.
She, hold
No.
on, hold on. 'cause
History
Whip and
is
White
based
ain't
off
this-
science.
Go
we
ahead.
had
Science.
we had to have the first therapist. We had to have the first. And
Who
they
named the
were
first
doing
therapist?
Experiments.
Listen, but who named the first therapist? A human.
That's true.
Exactly. So one human being taught another human being how to be a human being. And now in our minds, that's what they put it as. This is abnormal. You're not normal. Look at when you go to the doctor. If you
love
weigh
you so
this,
bad.
if you this height and you weigh this is considered obese. Who the fuck said that? A human being. One human being told another human being something, and he convinced a group of human beings that it made fucking sense, and they voted that shit
Absolutely.
in, and they put it in a book, and they
Absolutely.
copyrighted it. You
That's
know what
a-
I'm saying? And then that generation taught that generation, and now we around this bitch talking about we need help when we don't need no fucking help. We need love. That's it. We need love. We thrive off love. Everybody love each other. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about who's
There's no
telling
right,
your
wrong,
business,
and different,
baby.
but I like it.
But what they,
I
that's a
like
fact.
it.
There's
yeah.
never, it's barely anything that's a fact. Most things are
True.
opinion.
Of
Yeah.
course.
But
For sure.
what they're
But they'll tell
telling
you it's factual.
But
It's
if
in
it
the book.
works for you, you know what I'm saying? By all means, do what work for you. I'm not saying this to
Right.
say it don't work. I'm just saying, and that's what comes up in my mind. When I think of a therapist, I go through my phone of everybody I love, them the goddamn therapists. You get what I'm saying?
I don't
because
know.
those are the people that really walk some. I ain't gotta go tell them.
Go ahead, DP.
one of
Too
the
much.
one of the words, and I don't even know if I'm just moving this around the way I want to, but one of the words that is used so incorrectly is manipulation to me. I love the word because I can manipulate a situation to go the way I want it to go. Maybe that's all I need you to help me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can manipulate
That's
you
deep.
for good.
Mm-hmm.
But when you hear manipulation, you take it negatively because you feel like you've been betrayed, or you feel like you've been misled, or you feel like you've been
Led
led
astray.
astray. Look out!
Amok. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock landed.
Hey,
Okay,
that's what I
so
was saying. But
That's
you can
deep.
manipulate somebody for good because I'm turning this situation to what's best for both of us.
yeah,
Because the other way, the conventional way, doesn't work for us.
Right.
So let me figure out how to spin this, even though you don't know what my true intentions are. If it works for us, it doesn't matter. You were manipulated for good. I use the example of working in a warehouse. If she's a trash worker and I come over and say, "Hey Nick, you garbage, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if you got 2 more weeks in you. 'Cause
Damn.
you suck in here."
yeah.
It's a lot different if I come over and be like, she does suck in real life, but I come over and say, "Hey Nick, man, I seen you work for like 30 minutes yesterday. You was going crazy. If you put that all into an 8-hour shift, you'd be the coldest person in here. You probably, for real, I'm lying.
I'm gonna calculate
But
them
I
30s.
bet you she goes
Ooh.
harder off the second than the first. She has been manipulated for good. because my approach was different the second time. than
Okay,
the
so
first.
let's spin the block. We talking about therapists or counselors. How do they manipulate you to what?
It's the same thing. So now I give you a scenario. I need you to tell me how to make me feel better about what I just told you.
You know what? Let's just agree to disagree because I'm different. I'm gonna get a little personal. I looked at therapist in her face and said, I'm going to challenge you every step of the way we're here. And as a matter of fact, I will smile in your face and show you something that I'm really not. And I did it successfully. Let's just leave that there.
Well, you manipulated her
Why
to
did
not
you
get the
do that?
job done.
But if she is who she is, then she should have been able to see through what I was.
But you're lying to me.
But no. How am I lying? Because I told you what I was going to do, and it's your job to beat me at your game. And you can't do it. Yes, it is. 100%. If you've gone to school for this,
No,
if I
bro.
told you, Nick, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Just to show you, I'm gonna just sit around and fake it till I make it.
I don't think you need to be there because you don't want her help.
Exactly, you don't.
But
You don't want her help.
exactly.
You
So
wanna
then
be the same
should've never
no.
been there.
Slow
Slow
down. Slow down.
You
It's
so
not.
bent on proving her wrong
That's
for
not the
what
case.
she's doing. Yes,
Because
you
how
don't
can
want any help.
how can a human being teach me how to be me?
They're not teaching you
Yeah,
how to
that's
be
How can you
I
fix-
think y'all are
You-
missing that point. Nobody's trying to teach you how
I
to
can't
be
wait to
you.
talk to you off of
They're
this,
trying
'cause-
to help you sort through your issues
Right.
and your problems. They're saying maybe meditation will work. Maybe you need to go home and write a letter to yourself. They give you those tools. They're supposed to be your friend. They're supposed to be your help. You're not supposed to be there to challenge them because then it's not going to work. You stay in your shit then. Stay in your shit.
So
You don't
then
want
do
them to help
you meet
stay in your shit.
so then do you meet someone where they are mentally or emotionally? Can the person change? Or
Cause you just stuck your foot right in your fucking mouth. Cause I was just about to say,
Say it.
I just listen. Cause I don't want to fight. I don't
or
want
do
to
you
fight.
just love them
No,
where
let's
they
go.
are?
Let's
I don't
go
wanna
because
fight.
what you said was wild.
I'm not.
I just
That's okay, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay that you feel that way. That's okay.
No, not you.
Oh, I was about to say that's okay.
No.
But when I say teach me how to be a human, I mean there's just no way in hell one human being taught you enough about a brain. Our chromosomes change, our health status change. Everything about us change every second of the damn day. There's no way you know how to pick my brain good enough that you can help me with a problem that you don't even have 100% of the fucking details to. You only have a perspective that's mine. You can't help me find my wrong
Do
if
you
I'm
see
only
it?
talking from a
I think
victimized
we just
Yeah,
don't
mindset.
agree to disagree.
That
Yeah,
can't.
we're
That
gonna-
can't.
yeah,
That
because-
can't. Listen, if
Because
I
y'all
feel,
getting too deep with it now.
this is therapy. We supposed to be deep. This
But
what
not
what we.
that type of deep.
Yeah,
I
you're-
just don't feel like don't feel like therapy is. I feel like it's just a little overrated. That's just my personal opinion.
100%.
And that's
I feel like it's
respectable.
overrated.
Exactly.
100%.
But I think
100%
if you do
respectable.
go, you have to be open to learning. And I
Right.
think that you're shut down as soon as you walk in.
I'm open every
And you're-
time I open
and
my
if you-
eyes.
If we have a conversation about anything and you don't want to hear my perspective, I'll never get you to agree with what I'm talking about.
But
you have
it's,
to listen to understand, and you're listening to reply.
Right.
I'm not, bro. Listen,
I'm only talking about
That's-
that therapist.
No.
story.
And this is two completely different things when you're talking about understanding and replying. Because you're only speaking. You're not I'm not being adverse to, I'm not being combative. I'm giving you something.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put it all in the bag, shake it up, and then take it out and put it in chronological order so you can fix me. There's
said you need to-
nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
it's
the-
not
It's not
about
about fixing.
fixing.
okay, so then what is the purpose of going to a
It's
therapist?
about you get them giving you the tools to help
You need somebody to
yourself.
tell you to write.
But what's wrong with me?
But maybe I don't know.
I'm
those
only here because
avenues
somebody
to you.
else said that there's
No,
something
a
wrong
lot of
with me.
people fix
I'm
I don't think
fucking
nothing
fine.
wrong with
You either
it.
love me where I'm at or get the fuck away from me.
I just
Period.
I
I think
just
we're going.
Miss
I
Lloyd, we ain't got
just-
to deal with
No.
this. We're done.
no, I'm just.
I
But that's
think we
again.
It's okay. It's
Again, this is
okay.
this is
hey.
that's
Hey.
but that's the caveat to the conversation.
Hey.
Because who is anybody to tell me whatever helped me deal? What am I dealing with?
These are my favorite type of debates.
And you
because
can't
it's
tell
two
me
ways
that.
to skin a cat. You
Yeah,
know what
I'm
I mean?
going. I'm
right.
going. I'm
I
going. I'm
agree.
going to try shit. Life is trial and error anyway. You can't tell me what worked for me. I have to try the shit anyway to see if it's fucking gonna work.
That's a
I might
fact.
as well just do it on my damn own anyways
And
because
everybody different. different.
You only
yeah.
finna give me options. It ain't like you finna be able to lay me down and say, this is exactly what's gonna work, Miss Parker. No, it's not. Because I'm gonna come back the next day and what if that shit didn't work? Ma'am, that shit didn't work. Now we on trial and error, which is the same trial and error I could have put my goddamn self on because it's my fucking journey and ain't nobody walked it with
Hey,
me.
Dennis, what's been on the top of your mind in 2023?
I'm just saying.
Hey, Nick, that was a nice one. I like that,
I like
baby.
that, Nick. I like what you did there.
I like
You're
that.
wrong. Listen, so for me,
Talk about some you're wrong.
I was having a conversation with somebody, and they asked,
Dennis, you my therapist.
"Man, I got you, bro. Hey, you want me
I
to
just
$30?"
wanted to say that.
Hey, look,
All
so, yeah, I don't do nothing for free. No, I'm just playing. But
He's such a city boy.
would you rather be respected, loved, or dang it?
It's only two.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't the way
Feared.
they posed it.
Respected, loved, or feared.
It was respected, loved, and I'm gonna mess my
Come
own
on,
question
man. You
up.
can't come through with this and
Why you
then
ain't
drop the
put it in the
ball.
notes?
Just pass me.
Now I want to answer.
What it was respected, love, or
It must be the weed.
it was loyalty, love, and respected. Which one was more important?
Loyalty,
to you?
love, or
That's
respect.
What it was.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Loyalty, love, or respect.
That's too many options.
Yeah.
That's how they posed the
It's a
question.
bit broad for me.
Can we just
Yeah.
go love or loyalty?
Yeah. Because, like, it's three, and two of them consequently almost overlap.
Yeah. They kind of go like PayPal.
I think they all do. Loyalty, respect, and love.
Not necessarily.
Well, no,
'Cause they-
not at
Not
all.
necessarily.
Not at all.
You can love
I
someone
don't
and
gotta
not
respect you.
them.
I don't gotta respect you to love you. I don't have to be loyal to you to love you.
Facts. Because I seen a nigga snake
At
his
all.
own brother. Fuck
Absolutely.
Willie Earl.
And you're not finna.
But that don't mean he. I don't know. I don't want to touch that one because
Yeah.
we gonna argue.
Let's
We
tussle.
definitely gonna argue.
We gonna tussle.
You
baby.
said you wanted to tussle. Get on the floor and let's tussle.
I want to
Get your
ask
shit
y'all.
out
I want to
there.
ask y'all something. Can
Yo.
you be like in love with two people?
Yep,
Heck yeah.
we're not gonna touch that one. So love, loyalty,
I
and respect.
No, I want to know for real. For
You
real.
said love, loyalty, and respect, right? So
Why you doing that?
you know what I'm saying? I respect.
Why you being
I
dismissive?
respect that. I love the loyalty that you have for me, Nick. Nick, I love you, sis. That hoodie,
We gonna be
girl,
here all night.
girl. Miss, what you say, Miss? It's bed. Oh, Miss Lloyd got to go to work in the morning, man. Hey, listen.
Oh,
so
you
here,
stupid.
I don't
Nick,
like y'all.
Nick, you can't have two. We got to save that one for the next show.
Oh, so you saying you can only do one person being love?
We gonna save that for the next show. So here's my thing. Black people, I love y'all to death, man. Y'all know I love y'all to death. Let's stop looking for things to be upset about. Let's stop attacking the cancel culture because of what happens to us. Let's stop trying to find white people to hang at the forks or Hispanics or Asians or whoever because they don't agree with the likeness of who we are. It's dangerous out here in these streets. I don't want to get into the subject matter because I think that would be a little too far to go for in this type of atmosphere what we talking about tonight. But we have to stop witch hunting. You know, everything that happens to us because we allow it to happen to us. If we were to change how people if we were to change the respect that people have for us, then we would have more respect for ourselves. If that doesn't resonate with you, let it sit with you for a little bit. Put it on your chest and then come back, call me, jump in my inbox, DM me, do whatever you need to do. Miss Lloyd, what you got going out?
I really appreciate you all hosting me tonight. I had so much fun, and I hope we can do it again one day.
I see
Make
your
sure y'all
eyes
shop
low.
MyetteMarie.net. No.
Myette,
didn't do that.
MyetteMarie.net for the boutique. Hey, Wit, I'm going to have to get you together with this young lady, man, so you know what I mean? Y'all can make great music together. What you got, Big Nick?
Stay sucker free, man.
Yep. It's 2023. DP, where you at with it?
Hey man, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Without further ado, man, I'm your boy DA. This has been a miraculous, beautiful, exciting,
Oh, wait.
extraordinary.
I do got something to say, DA. Wait.
Oh, you're not high no more. Okay,
Wait,
go
wait.
ahead.
I do.
She bounced back. She bounced back. Stay sucker free, wasn't it?
No, that ain't it. I really want to tell the mommies, love on y'all daughters a little bit more. Stop letting y'all kids go out here dressed like sluts, bro. Like, stop setting y'all kids up for failure. Love on y'all kids. Loving on y'all kids ain't giving them their way. It's disciplining them and showing them what's right. Showing them how to be mindful and smart and intelligent and proud of themselves. Stop letting y'all kids do all this goop ass shit. Get y'all shit together.
Hey, and with that said, I got nothing. It's your boy DA.
Facts.
This is I Just Want to Talk. We appreciate y'all, man. We here for 2023. I appreciate all the love y'all showed to the new studio. As y'all know, I was going through this thing. I was quiet all night. I'm looking at lighting. I need to get some lighting moved around in here. But I appreciate y'all showing love. Next week, we back in full effect. We don't have a guest. Big Nick is going to come with that loving two people bullshit. I love y'all to death, man. It's your boy,
I gotta know.
DA. We go.
Good night, y'all.